If a priest found out that someone was abusing a child, they have to report that, right?
Depends where you live. Most states actually do make religious leaders mandatory reporters.
So why did the administration sue Washington state about this law?
Well, it was new, and also it was unfairly targeting Catholics.
Oh, well, that's not good. Did the law only apply to Catholics or something?
No, it applied to all religious leaders.
Oh. Did priests have extra paperwork or scrutiny or something?
No, I don't even think it mentioned priests.
How did it target Catholics then?
Because we didn't get an exception.
Come again?
Most states that classify clergy as mandatory reporters have an exception for confession. So the administration argued that this was a violation of our First Amendment protections of religious exercise.
Oh, interesting. Mandatory reporters are people that are required to report child abuse, right?
Yeah, and it's usually profession specific. So think like teachers, counselors, doctors, even law enforcement.
Priests?
Uh-huh.
Am I a mandatory reporter?
Depends where you live. Some states do classify that all adults are mandatory reporters.
But not in confessionals.
Not usually.
I'm sorry if this is insensitive, but it just kind of seems like confessionals might be the perfect place to catch child abuse.
Confession. This isn't real world road rules.
TJ, if you're watching, I've been training, I'm just saying.
The seal of confession is central to Catholic doctrine. Priests aren't even allowed to acknowledge that a confession happened, let alone what was said in it.
I mean, sometimes you have to break the rules to catch the bad guys.
This isn't just breaking the rules. You would be asking priests to choose between prison or hell.
If I found out that my neighbor was committing crimes and I didn't report it, aren't I an accomplice or something?
No, that's a common misconception. An accomplice is someone that usually has information about a future crime and then does something to facilitate or cover it up in some way.
So what do priests normally do if they hear about child abuse in confession?
That is a really tricky spot, but usually, if it's an adult confessing to something, priests will say, "We can't absolve you of anything unless you turn yourself in."
What about a kid?
Usually, priests will encourage them to tell an adult, or they might say, "Hey, I really want to help you, but I can't because we're in confession, so please come find me outside so I can."
So the administration went after Washington because they were the first state to require priests to report child abuse that they hear about in confession.
Huh? No, Texas, Oklahoma, New Hampshire, West Virginia, North Carolina, there are several states that don't have exceptions for confession.
Wait, if he actually cared about this, why didn't he go after any of those states?
The optics. The others are red states. Everything's about the optics.
Not convictions.
Well, they do a lot to avoid convictions, but not the kind that you're talking about.